to my channel. Surprised to see me like this? I'm surprised myself. Any which way, today I created this makeup look. This is a very subtle Saptomi glam. The festivals are all around the corner. We have Durga Puja, we have Diwali, we have so many festivals lined up, and for Saptomi, I am trying to keep the look a bit subtle, a bit toned down because we reserve our most glam looks for the Navami night or the Ashtami day. So this is what I created, and I really hope you guys like this look. And if you want to know how I did this, then please do keep on watching this video. Before that, if you're new to my channel, then please do take a moment to hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. This would mean absolutely everything to me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and without any further ado, let's get started. So guys, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, right now I'm not wearing the sari, but because wearing the sari and doing the makeup for me is almost impossible. Not next to impossible, but impossible. Yeah. Okay, so I've already moisturized my face and I will be jumping straight into the primer. But before that, let me moisturize my lips a bit. I'm using this Nivea lip balm. My lip is so flaky. It's fine right now. I didn't drink too much water and my lips have become so dry. Okay, and I will be applying it on the areas where I have the maximum concentration of pores. I think I use the same dialogue in every of my video, but yeah, actually I do want to blur the pores and also no, then hide the pores. Yeah, and also give a bit of a blurring effect to my face. I don't know why I'm talking a bit weirdly today. And also, so sorry guys, I'm posting a video after this long because you know what, I was so busy with my duties and all, and basically I had shot two videos and they were scheduled to come up this week, but I mean previous week, but it couldn't happen because the videos were completely out of focus, and yeah, I was having a headache while editing them. I mean, I couldn't watch them, so sorry. My primer is done, and next for the foundation, I'm taking this pack liquid HD foundation in the shade 2.7. Two pumps of this foundation on the back of my hand, and using a flat brush, I'm applying it all over the brush, and then I would be going all over my face. I'm shooting today in a different mode. I mean, previously I used to keep it on a fixed focus or something like that. I do not know. I do not have much idea about camera settings. My husband does it for me. Oh my god, what would I do if it's not there for me? All right. So today he said that maybe I should put it on. He should put it on autofocus, and in that mode I'm shooting the video. So let's see how it turns out to be. I really do not want to shoot again another video and then you know let it all go in waste. So I'm taking another two pumps because I really want some more coverage, and again I'll be using this brush. The foundation is so good, but the pump is bit weird. It's quite hard and it doesn't dispense too much of product. But one way it's good that there won't be too much of product wastage. But okay, but it becomes a bit cumbersome sometimes. So this time, yeah. This time I'm focusing more on the center of my face where I want more coverage. And finally, the leftover foundation I'm applying on the perimeters or the sides of my face. And also a bit on the neck. So for concealer, I'm taking these two concealers. You can see, camera focus. So first I will be using this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade medium beige, and I will be applying it to the areas where I have the maximum pigmentation and a bit on the forehead as well. Also here, because I do have some pigmentation here around my mouth. Later on for a brightening effect, I will be using this wet n wild concealer. Maybe I should apply it bit on the corners as well. Yeah. So here I'm using this concealer brush from earlier, and I am just pushing the concealer in and not dragging it. And this is the latest way of concealer blending that I learned. Previously, I used to drag the concealer, but then I saw some videos and then they showed how to blend the concealer using a brush. And that way, it creases the least and also it doesn't move. Basically, when you drag the concealer, what happens that there's a chance that the foundation beneath it can also get dragged and starts moving. Okay, so when I'm blending the concealer, I'm looking upwards so that all the creases get filled up and it doesn't crease up a lot. And today I'm talking a lot about makeup, I guess. And camera, please don't focus on the mirror. Focus on me. People are here to see me, not the mirror. I shouldn't laugh right now, especially when I'm applying the concealer, because I might get crease lines. So next I'm using this Wet n Wild concealer, Photofocus concealer, and I'm going slightly below my eyes and on my jawbones to contour a bit. Also here because I do have a slight bit of pigmentation and probably forehead a bit. The problem with this concealer is that it doesn't take out too much of product, but then again, it is helpful in a way that it doesn't lead to much of product wastage. Okay, everything has its own pros and cons. And the rest of the concealer on the brush, I'm using it on my nose. So this is the coverage as of now, and I think the coverage is pretty decent, I guess. Yeah, I like it. I like it. For setting my face, I'm using the K Beauty setting powder in the shade Olive. Next, I'm gonna take this powder brush, dip it inside the tub of the powder, and slightly gently tap off the excess. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna look upwards and gently set my under eye area. Because I have dry skin, so I do not use too much of the powder. Also, the other areas where I have applied my concealer. I can and the remaining on my neck. Since it's a Saptomi makeup look and I'm gonna wear it during the daytime, so I really want my makeup to stay long. So, what I'm gonna do is give myself a generous shower of setting spray. Yep. And then I will allow my face to dry a bit. And for the setting spray, I'm using this Wet n Wild Photofocus Natural Finish Setting Spray. Starting with the brows, I'm using this Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. And first, using the spoolie part, first I will be combing my brow hair downward. And then I would be first overlining my brows. And then filling up the gaps or the sparse area that are present there. My brows are very difficult, yeah. But lining my eyes are more difficult, so I'm not complaining. Okay, fine. I shouldn't move my brows up that much. And once the gaps are filled up properly, I am going to comb my brow hair upwards and then underline them. And also fill up the sparse area or gaps that are, oh, I didn't cut my brow hair. This one, this thing. Or maybe it's a new growth. Okay. So that would be taken care of when I would be priming my eyelid using a concealer, and I would be concealing any stray hair that is present there. And using my spoolie again to realign and blend everything. My brow is almost done, and for priming my eyelids, I'm taking this Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer and a concealer brush. And then precisely I would be going beneath my brows. Yep. And I would be concealing any stray hair present as I told her earlier. And then finally using the concealer all over my, sorry, applying the concealer all over my lids to cover up the darkness and also prime my lid for the eyeshadow. And I will be using the same brush to blend the concealer over my lids. My lids are quite dry today. The weather is changing and my skin is getting drier day by day. Of course, it is bound to happen because with the seasonal change, the air becomes quite dry and it tends to rip away the moisture from your skin. So it is gonna happen, and I'm gonna make peace with it. And probably I need to amp up my skincare routine. So I've already primed my lids, and next I'm gonna set my lids, and for that I'm gonna dip a fluffy blending brush into the tub of that same K Beauty setting powder, and I'm gonna set it very lightly. I think if you use a concealer, then definitely you should set your lid, because otherwise these concealers, they do have a tendency to crease. I mean, every concealer it has. So, and if you use a primer, then probably you might not need it. Okay, many people, what they do is use the eyeshadow very close to the skin color to set up their lids. Of course you can do that, but I personally prefer setting my lids with setting powder, and that's my way. But I told earlier that makeup has no rules. You can customize it according to your choices. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm taking this Makeup Revolution's Neutrals versus Neutrals eyeshadow palette. The spellings are a bit different. First, I will be taking this. What's the shade? No. This shade. You can see third shade. Okay. The name is Personal. Yeah. And I'm gonna apply it all over my crease area first. And the brush that I'm using today is a Pro Art PE23, this concealer blending brush. I think I am addicted to these brushes now because they are really good. And probably over time I would be buying more Pro Art brushes. So this is a very nice, beautiful light pink shade, and I'm applying it all over my crease area. This is my transition shade, and also taking care to blend it above upwards, because of course downwards we are going to layer up more colors. So yeah, better to blend it so that the color blends nicely into the skin. Next, what I'm gonna do is darken up my crease area a bit. So I am going to take this shade, this beautiful pink shade, and the shade name is, I guess, Neutral. Yeah, tapping up the excess and deepening the crease area and blending it with the transition shade. I'm using the previous brush only, the concealer brand blender brush, which I use as my fluffy blending brush, and I am deepening it. Here I'm using rounded motions to blend the concealer. So sorry, my concealer. Blend the eyeshadow because otherwise it's gonna look harsh. I think so. It might. And I'm blending it with the previous transition shade as well. Next, I'm taking this flat liner brush, I guess, very small liner brush or eyebrow brush. And this is from the Beige Cosmetics Crystal Quartz brush set. And I will be taking this dark brown shade. And this shade is named Custom. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a line over my lash line, just like the way we use eyeliner, and then we are gonna extend it. Okay. Next, we are going to take this tapered blending brush. I'm so sorry that the brush is dirty. This is a Pro Art PE08, and we are going to take this shade from the palette. It is known as Tone. Very little amount. I'm taking very little amount on the tip of the brush. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna concentrate it into the outer corners only. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend it with the bronze wing that I created, and smoke up the outer corners. And in this process, if the outer corner becomes too rough, then no issue, because we can always clean it up with the concealer. But here we do need to blend it properly. And if you feel meanwhile that the intensity of the brown color is decreasing, then definitely um, you can go again with it and make a line again, intensify a bit, and then blend it. What I'm doing is basically, after applying the color, I'm dragging it towards the mid of the lid, not just rubbing it off, but dragging it towards the middle of the lid. I know this portion looks quite untidy and rough, but we can always clean it up with the help of a concealer. But right now we should better focus on the blending part, because that's more important. It's not that difficult. Only a couple of 3 times you need to repeat this step of, just applying this brown color, and then blending it up. Finally, I will be taking this shimmer shade in a flat shader brush, and I've already wet it with the help of a setting spray, and I'm taking this, and I would be applying it all over my lid area, like more like a cut crease, but not exactly. But yeah, you can say that. And of course, always the same problem of brush not picking up sufficient amount of the shimmer to be deposited on the lids. Why, brush? Why? Why? Every time I hope, I just hope and I expect with the, and I look at you with lots of hope in my eyes so that you pick the required amount of shimmer, but it never happens. And probably today as well, I have to go back to my finger. Wow. And the brush should help me at least with the corners. I think that is pretty decent. Yeah. I will be again using this liner brush, and I would be using it, taking that dark brown shadow again, and I would be overlining the, not overlining, so sorry, I would be lining the upper lash line because it got covered under this shimmer. Be again taking this and looking upward. I would be going all in around this, not around, but along the length of the lower lash line for my lower eyelid. Next, I will be taking the tapered blending brush again and taking this shade, which we use to deepen up the crease, blending this brown color and in the lower lid area, very slightly, very slightly. Next, I'm taking this concealer again and slightly cleaning up the edges, which I had already told that even if the edges become a bit harsh, not to worry because we are anyway going to clean it up. And for blending the concealer, I would be taking this concealer blender brush again. Since it's a completely Indian makeup look, so I have to line my lower waterline, and for that I'm taking this Pat Kohl liner pencil. And then before applying the mascara, I would be curling my lashes a bit as I usually do. Oh, I didn't mention I'm using this Kiko Milano luxurious lashes mascara, and I think that I'm using this mascara recently in all my videos because I do not want to open up various mascara bottles at the same time because mascaras they expire the quickest. I think quickest is the right word, the fastest. So I think I should get the maximum use out of a mascara and then discard it. So I think it's better to open one mascara bottle at a time. Okay, that is my opinion again. Now you might write down your own opinion in the comment section below. Now coming back to the rest of the face makeup. For bronzing my face, I'm using this bronzer, Contour de Force bronzer in the shade Woody Wonder, and I'm using this contouring brush from Beige Cosmetics, and I would be applying it on the hollows of my cheeks where I want the warmth to be there. Nice sun-kissed warmth, and also it helps in a bit of contouring, not exactly, but yeah. And I will be applying the same bronzer on my chin bones as jaw bones as well because it does help give this nice sharpened up look, and slightly on next to my just very much close to my hairline. And I will be using the same bronzer over my nose to contour it really slightly. I'm not going too overboard with the contouring today, but yeah, to give a more definition to my nose, I guess this would give me. For the blush, I'm taking this Sugar Contour de Pores blush in the shade Mauve. I'm applying it to the apple of my cheeks. I'm really wanting my face to look more rounded today, so I'm applying it on the apple of my cheeks, the remaining of the bronzer, and I think it is getting a bit of the rounded look. For highlighter, I'm taking this Ofra highlighter in the shade Blissful, and I'm applying it on the prominent areas of my face. It's such a beautiful glow. I've fallen in love with this highlighter. Also, on the cupid's bow, a bit on the chin and the nose, and the remaining on my forehead. So finally, I would be taking this pencil brush and using this highlighter once again. Highlight my inner corners. Also to highlight my uh, brow bones. For the lipstick, I will be using these two lipsticks. One is the Flower Beauty matte lipstick in the shade Cinnamon Crush, and the sugar lipstick in the shade Brandy Harrington. Now, if you want, you can do your falsies or you can leave it. If you want, you can do your falsies or you can leave it as it is, but I am going to do my falsies and will be right back. So I did the falsies behind the camera, and also I got this beautiful pearl jewelry to go with the sari. And of course, I will be setting my face for this. I'm again taking this Wet n Wild setting spray, and I will be giving myself a nice shower so that it melts everything and sets my face really nicely so that the makeup stays on long. And this is the completed look. I really hope you guys like this look, and if you did, then please do give me a big thumbs up. I will be back again with a brand new makeup tutorial. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and bye-bye. I love you all.